What's happening, guys? It's your boy, Russell Hance. Today we're going to talk ratings. What happened, Survivor 41, and what's happening now. Survivor 41 was a disaster. Now, I could say that all day long till I'm blue in the face. None of that matters. You could like it, you could dislike it. Sorry about the wind, but it's very windy out here. You could dislike the season. None of that matters. What matters at the end of the day is ratings. Last season, I reamed them when it come to what I seen, what was going on with Survivor. We want gameplay. That's what we like about Survivor. We don't want that wokeism. I thought, no way will wokeism ever come into the world of Survivor. It just won't happen. That's what I thought. Well, guess what? I was wrong. First episode, right out the gate, Jeff, he changes, come on in, guys, because it may offend people when it's just stupid. Now, I could see people out there saying, well, how does that even matter? So what? He changed a word in the game of Survivor. So what? You know what? It matters because they lost 2.3 million. And yes, it's because of that type of stuff. Now, when it comes to Jeff talking to the camera, that type of thing, when it comes to trying to get the viewer more involved, I don't like that personally, but it's whatever. When it comes to political statements and political ways of doing things, you do things due to the right or the left. I don't like that. I said that a long time ago when I said if you're going to do if I want to watch politics, which sometimes I do, I turn it to CNN or Fox, a news channel. I don't tune in to Survivor for them to tell me what's right and what's wrong or how I should view things or how I should think. I watch Survivor because I like the strategic aspects and the challenges. I like those type of things in Survivor. Now, get back to the ratings. I'm going to tell you what happened in season 41 and why we are seeing a difference. We are seeing a difference in how they edit. I can guarantee you one thing. They went back to the drawing board after they lost 2.3 million. These ratings are due to the when you watch streaming, all that. Because everybody's, all season long, I'm like, it dropped another 200,000. It dropped another 300. And people would say, oh, that's not streaming. That's not. When you see things drop, rather you look at the streaming or not, when you see it drop on any platform from, losing 200,000, then losing 400,000, that means it's dropping on streaming too. It's the overview thing. It shows you a lot when you just watch one thing. But this is all the numbers. Season 41 opened with 6.2 million viewers. And that's minus 15% of season 40, which makes sense. People tune in later sometimes. They want to see things pick up. If it doesn't pick up, you're in big trouble. So, 6.2 million, 15% drop from the previous season. That's pretty bad drop, but still 6.2 million viewers. Now, when I watched it, I said publicly, because I was going off on what I was seeing with Survivor, that they will lose 1 million followers or viewers. And my prediction is they'll lose 1 million viewers. That means by the end of the season, if not, I think they'll lose 500,000 next episode. By the time it's over, because I don't see them switching up in what they're doing. I think they're going to lose 1 million viewers. So I'm like, that's going to happen. I see that happening. Their last live show, which usually their big finale, was terrible. They did it there, all that stuff. They may do that this season too. They may do the finale right there on the island due to the pandemic. That's fine. I understand all that, and I get why they did that. They needed to bring it back. They need to bring 39 days back, and they need to move forward with old school Survivor playing. Again, live finale. They dropped to 3.9 million views. That is horrendous. So this is what happened. Went back. What we gonna do? What's happening? We gotta do something. We already changed coming in, guys. We can't change it back. Now that's stupid. Yeah, we can't do that. So we have to do things differently on how we play the game. We don't need to make it a white-black issue. Survivor's not that. It's just not. And when you try to make it that, then you lose viewers. And that's what they did in Big Brother the last season. And they lost. I don't know the numbers, but I know they lost views. And that's what they tried to do with Survivor. Bring it back. Calm down. Okay, now, let's go now to season 42. This is the deal, guys. When you start rolling downhill, sometimes you start rolling too fast and you can't stop yourself. I would consider season 42 a pretty solid season. I would not put it in my top 10. I would probably put it in my top 15. I would have to look more into it, and one day I may do that. But it's a solid season. Episode 1, they had 4.9 million viewers. So that's 1.1 million viewers more than season 41. Now remember, from season 40 to 41, they dropped 15% in viewership. Now they gain in viewership because people are like, let's see what's going to happen. They changed the way they did things. It's more of a solid gameplay. We have some great cast members. I think all of them are pretty solid. All of them. So we started right off the bat, 4.9 million. Next episode, 5.0, 5.3, 5.6, 5.5. Now we're starting to drop a little bit, which I think it's going to pick up this next episode. It's dropped to 5.1. And then again, 5.1. So, we are trying, Survivor is trying to keep their head above water. Production did a good job editing this season. It looks good. Everything feels right, like it's coming back. And I think that we can get to 6 million this season again. If they can get back to 6 million, and I think they can, then it brings us back to square one, where we started season 41 at 6.2. We should have started this season at 6.2, but we didn't. We started at 5.9 due to the tragic season that they call Survivor on 41. So now we're moving in the right direction. Hopefully we can go forward and we can hit 6 million this season. If we do that, I think it's a solid number that they can work off of. I don't want to see Survivor go away. They had to change things. If you don't think that they went back to the drawing board, you're crazy. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing the whole thing is different. It's almost back to it used to be. They just have all these advantages, and some people don't like that. But that's how Survivor goes. It grows and grows, and things grow with it. But it didn't grow season 41. That was a disaster, and just forget about that. Let's move on from that. Let's not drop the 1, Jeff, or the 4 and start all over again. That's what he said. Let's drop the 4, keep the 1. Let's start all over. No, if you do that, then Survivor's over. Let's go back to the 1. Let's go back to the 1 in 2000. Let's start from there. And then you're going to grow with your season. You know, I like this season. I'm into it. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, production did a great job. The cast is great. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that going. And I think they will from now on, because when you go woke, what do? Yes, you go broke. And they seen that. Now they're trying to turn things around. Looking good so far. we'll see how it works. I think it's going to work, though. I think we'll hit 6 million. That's what the number I'm looking for. And let's see if that's the number they're looking for. I bet you it is. So I also, guys, next video, maybe not next video because the show's coming up, but soon I want to break down the cast members. I remember at the beginning of the season, I broke down all the cast members. I want to bring back that, and I want to do a reaction on what I said, because I remember saying that Jonathan was going to just be terrible. I judged him by how he looked, right? The meathead muscle guy. And they just had an episode on that. So I want to do, go back. Because when I say something, I hold myself to it. Yes, sometimes you can change your mind. So I want to see how much I said when I talked about the cast to how I feel about them now. Because I hold myself accountable all the time on this channel. And that's all I got, guys. I hope you keep watching the channel. This season's good. Keep watching, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you like my content, Thailand's coming. I keep saying that because I'm excited. That's all I got for you guys. Until next time, keep hope alive.